So I tend to offer a lot of Italian wines in September. I think that it's not something that I do intentionally.
It's October.
F off, really? Shite. Greetings from the ghost room.
Ghost room?
Yeah, we're in the ghost room. So we're going to be shooting some videos in the ghost room for October. And some of our newsletter offerings will be accompanied by these tasting videos that we hope you guys are enjoying. Today's newsletter feature offering.
Some Sangiovese from Umberto Cesari.
Sangiovese.
Vise. Many ways that it can be pronounced, I guess.
I guess so.
Unless you're Italian.
Which way do you think it should be pronounced? You can comment below. Anyways, moving on. Umberto Cesari's Sangiovese Riserva. This is our feature wine offer for the day. Adam and I are going to be tasting it and sharing our tasting notes with you so that there's a little bit of accountability beyond just a critic score. So, Adam, why don't you tell me a little bit about Umberto Cesari?
Sure. So he has been making wine since the early 1960s.
Okay.
In the northern Italian regions of Emilia-Romagna.
Oh.
Yeah, so almost at the northern point of Italy, but not quite there.
It's very famous for gastronomy in Emilia-Romagna.
Yeah, absolutely. He is known around the world actually as the Sangiovese ambassador.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have 100% Sangiovese in this wine. So I'm excited to see what kind of quality is going to turn out for us.
Yeah. Well, and it's not that often that you see Sangiovese on the label. Sangiovese wears many hats and goes by many aliases. So if you see something like Brunello on a label or Chianti on a label, what's in the bottle is actually Sangiovese, and the assumption is made that you just know that. And the style of Sangiovese can range as well, depending on where it's grown or the oak treatment, what the winemaker influences are. So this being Emilia-Romagna will have a little bit of a different character than if it were to come from Chianti or from Brunello. I think we should just get on with it and do some tasting here. Assess this wine.
That's what I do best.
Okay. I think it looks really nice.
Looks beautiful.
So when we first poured this wine, it was a little bit more closed for the aromatics. It's really important that you let your wine have a little bit of oxygen exposed to it, especially for younger wines, so that it'll start to show its true character. Being cooped up in a bottle, it needs to breathe.
Yeah.
So aromas, dark fruit. It's darker than it is red.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more, not quite leather to it, but it's verging on that nice dark fruit leather.
Like new leather.
Yeah.
Yeah. And blueberries. A little bit of minerality, kind of like a rocky soil. I think there's a decent amount of aromatics going on here.
Yeah, I think it still needs more air. It's clean, there's no fault on it. It's fairly complex. I don't think it's overly aromatic. You know, we can only pick a few things out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Palate. On the palate.
Palate. Okay. I think the palate is super friendly. I think that it's definitely crowd-pleasing wine. Intensity is like a medium plus intensity.
I think it's very balanced on the palate.
Yeah.
More so than the aromatics.
But this wine, I think it's so friendly on the palate. I think you can have it alone. I think that you can have it with food. So I don't know why I'm feeling like I want to have this with a bowl of popcorn with salt on it.
Ooh.
I think it'd be really delicious, right? Like an after dinner glass of wine with some popcorn, or
I just want some charcuterie.
charcuterie would be great. But hear me out, okay? Everyone's cracking out their crock pots. It's fall. It's slow braised meat season. Let's have this with some stew or with some like beef barley soup. I think that would be really delicious. And it's so affordable that, I mean, you don't have to worry about cracking this open while you prepare dinner for your friends. Just don't drink the whole bottle and be asleep by the time your friends come over. I've never done that. Overall, I really like this wine. I think that it's a great bang for your buck. It over-delivers. It's really friendly. I think that most people are going to enjoy this wine.
Oh,
a lot of Italian wines are a little bit intimidating, and I don't find this to be that at all.
Like Brunello, for example.
Like Brunello.
Yeah.
If anything, I'd say this is like a new world style of Italian wine. It's a great beginner Italian wine. It's a great wine for fall. It's a great wine to have with friends. And it's not too complicated.
No, it's nice and simple. It's easily enjoyable. Oh,
Cheers.
okay. Cheers.
Thanks for watching.